Y'all excited? I'm excited. Gonna play some Space Engineers. I'm Kay, and we are on the moon. We got a nice little volcano planet up there. The server had a major update today, so we actually have our nice little god rays and sun glare and everything else that's been in the dev version that I've never actually been around. So there's a whole bunch of little improvements and different things going on, which I'm actually kind of liking right now. So what we're gonna do is I want to make my base, the entrance to my base right here. Basically just straight in. Now there's two ways we can go about this. I can build a whole bunch of warheads, like build a little like just line of armor blocks. We can go ahead and just build like a line of armor blocks where we want the center. And then do that all the way to there. And like right here, throw a warhead. And once that detonates, we keep going in. And then place another warhead like right there. And then detonate that. And if we do that long enough, it will give us a round, completely, it will give us a rounded out entryway. And if we place the warheads close enough, it'll actually be very symmetrical going all the way straight. And with us using placing the warheads off of the ground out here, going straight in, we can make sure that everything lines up correctly. The other option is to build a drill platform off of this ship. Fly this ship and then just basically right click straight into the little mountainside. The problem with that is, yes, it will give us a nice even-ish hole, but it won't be completely straight. It won't, if we accidentally go in a different direction or we accidentally move my mouse, it's actually going to start making basically our entranceway start curving. I don't want that. So I do believe that I'm going to do the warhead and just detonate a whole bunch of warheads into here. Now, with that said, I'm going to have to angle it downwards right after I spawn. Now, one thing we got to worry about. I'm sure you've noticed it. Yes, it does look like somebody's on somebody's head. Got two little eyes. That could be the mouth. And you all saw me. That hair is pretty similar to what I actually rock. Make an invention called a comb. No idea what it is though. So, but I don't want to lose the iron that's in here because this is actually iron. So we're gonna start with some warheads, and we may have to go ahead and build the ship just so we can get some of the iron that's going. Because it's not just iron. It's also some other materials that are a little further down. Another thing we could do is move the entrance a little bit so that it misses it. You know, we could do that. We could move the entrance over into this area right here. I mean, it's a little less of you know, an entrance face to go into. or a cliff face to go into. But I think we could do that. That way we don't have to sacrifice any of our ore. I wouldn't mind doing it like around this area here, just going straight into one of these cliff face. But the issue with that is that if you're flying a ship and you come out, you're coming out and you're going to basically have to immediately pull up. Whereas if you came out of one of these places, you come out and you've got a dramatic amount of room. Even if we put it over here, unless I angled it like out this way, if I angled it even with the, I guess that would work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's build some warheads. Alright, so that's even with the gravity. What we need to decide is, we stand here. Now that actually kind of works. That actually really does work. Now, I do not know how much damage a warhead does. Like how many blocks in each direction it goes. I know it's quite large. The last thing I want to do is like try to make the entrance here and it actually takes out stuff over here. I don't want it to go any deeper. I may build this a lot higher up the face than I probably need to. Alright, so there's 10 blocks between the warhead and this little T. So there's 10 blocks between here and there. Let's go ahead and set this off. Okay, I'm a little confused. It detonated. And it destroyed some stuff, but it didn't destroy a lot. And I can weld these back? What is this, an unlimited warhead? There's no way I can get the resources back from that warhead. If I can, that's a huge, huge glitch. There is no way I can get the resources back. Alright, so I have 94 explosives. I have now 100. Oh my goodness. I know your grinders can't grind down your own grid, but I didn't think it applied for welders. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, snap. Are those actual resources or just... I think they're just graphic. I don't think they're actual resources. Well, I guess that would be the start of our entranceway. The only problem is I don't remember how many I counted to go up. So we're just going to eyeball it. All right, we're back. All right, so it's a total of 17 blocks high. So, not counting the one at the bottom, it is from here to there, 17 blocks. So I guess technically it's maybe 18 blocks high, if you include that one on the bottom, but... So we can go ahead and do this. Now, in that explosion, there's no warheads around. So we're gonna see how this works a little bit. We're gonna see why that one glitched and allowed us to regain all of our resources, or maybe it was the fact that it's maybe it was the fact that it was when one blew up, the other one was on another grid. So when both of them blew up, it was able to destroy them. We've got scrap metal, but and it looks like those do have entity damage. The good thing that our ship is far enough away where it's actually because if we were blowing them up around this area here, our ship might actually get damaged. Because it took them out all the way over here, and there's no way that warhead did that much damage. So that had to be those rocks. Alright, well, we have a start to an entryway. Now, one thing we need to do is find out if this is actually going to be big enough for our ship. I think it is, but we need to actually test it. So before I do anything, I'm actually going to pilot our ship over there, and we're going to see what's going on. That's clear. I don't like how close it is, but it does clear. So, with that said, I mean, it does clear. I might even be able to figure out a way to get rid of these thrusters and replace them someplace else. And placing them right here wouldn't be that horrible of an idea either. All right, so we can make it work. See, these have to have some type of physical collision because they are doing damage. Kind of weird the way you're doing it though. And our sim speed's still 1.0, so I don't think I'm creating a lot of lag for anybody. That was one of the biggest concerns that I had. I had discussion trying to figure it out. What would be the more server-friendly way, this method or actually using drills? And with the amount of server decrease that I've witnessed when people are starting to drill, yeah, it was concluded that this might actually be the more server-friendly version. And the nice thing is I haven't hit any ore deposits. I do believe that if I would have chose that original site, I would have definitely hit a couple ore deposits. We would have lost a whole bunch of resources, and I think there's iron. I think that's iron, gold, something else. Uranium. Yep. So if we would have lost a lot of that, that would have been not bad. Oh, I died. No clue how I died, but I died. I thought I was standing far enough away. Apparently one of those rocks came and knocked me out. See, now here's a glitch again. The Warheads there. And killing me again. I have an idea. Oh, that's probably not. Instead of wasting all of these metal plates, why don't we just go ahead and do that?
Your health is critical.
Oh wow, it took it all the way down here. This may actually be deep enough. And then anything past this is going to be where the where the base is. So we need to figure out some way to mark this. All right, so as we fly through here, I want lights. Lights every so often to kind of, let you know, hey, you're in a tunnel and you're flying through it. So I space these out, and these will generally be where they're going to be. Now, with that said, this is going to be the last one. And I need another 10 blocks, and that's where the doors are going to be. So I need a few more warheads. So I'm hoping that they kind of survive. I mean, I understand they're not going to. I'm hoping that maybe a couple of them will, and the blocks at the top will stay there. And it looks like I might actually be getting my wish. I mean, obviously some of... Oh, it came not like that. Obviously some of them got destroyed, but the majority of them actually stayed. Excellent. So a couple more warheads, and this should be done. A lot more blocks got destroyed this time, but I kept a bunch of the pieces. All right, so this is going to be the door for the base. I'm going to try welding this one block up. Let's see if it actually stays. Like I'm going to try welding this one up here. They'll give it a little bit more durability, but I don't believe that they'll... Or at least I don't believe that the one in the front will stay. What if it does? That's going to save us from spacing everything out again. A lot of damage this time. Alright, so right here is the doors, the entryway. And we have lights every 10 blocks. And that is the funnest way to make a tunnel, I guess. At least the most effective. Alright, until next time, have fun.